Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Glen Rose Tigers basketball here on the Glen Rose Sports Network. And if you're watching on NFHS or if you're watching our audio stream on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, welcome to Clyde High School. Rob Matthews here to bring you today's bi-district matchup between the Snyder Tigers and the Glen Rose Tigers, a district champion versus a fourth-place team matchup here in the bi-district round of the playoffs. As we get started with the Glen Rose screen printing pregame show, let's look down these rosters. The Snyder Tigers come into this ball game a fourth-place team out of their district. They've got Easton Stewart, a senior, Cristo Salazar, a sophomore, Kyler Groves is a senior, Jacob James is a junior, Stryker Brashear, a sophomore, Jackson West, a senior, and then rounding out the roster is three sophomores, Michael Escobedo, Ethan Rios, and Andres Martinez. They'll come in today with 9 uniform players on the roster and on the bench for the Snyder Tigers, wearing their black jerseys as the road team here today. The Glen Rose Tigers have a couple of new faces that they brought up that had played varsity earlier in the year. Sam Clare is a senior, Colton Andrus, Jace Clifton, he's a sophomore, Cam Singletary, he's a junior, Jax Hepler, he's a senior, Ethan McCune, a sophomore, is with the team today. Ryder Rabitsky, a sophomore, Noah Voss, a sophomore, Amiri Reed, a sophomore. And then you've got Dawson Miller, a freshman, Tomas De La Cruz, a senior, and Zeke Nagella, a junior. So only three seniors on the roster for this Glen Rose Tigers district championship team. We'll take a break and be back with more of the Glen Rose screen printing pregame show in a moment. This is Tigers championship basketball on the Glen Rose Sports Network.
Between the kids' stuff, being on the road, working at my ranch, I don't always have time to focus on everyday tasks like banking. That's why I rely on the First Financial Bank mobile app. I can pull out my phone anytime, anywhere, and handle my banking business in seconds. And if I need to talk to someone, a friendly, helpful voice is only a phone call away. Take your time back with First Financial Bank's mobile banking. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Polish Family Dental is located here in Glen Rose. We offer general and cosmetic dentistry. A few of our perks is we have a discount plan if you do not have insurance. If you are someone with insurance, we accept PPO policies. We can fit you in for same-day emergencies, and we also offer care credit. If you are wanting to be a new patient with us, you can visit us at 104 Spanish Oak Trail. Give us a call at 254-897-3143, and we would love to talk to you and get you scheduled. And as for that, go Tigers!
Welcome back to Tigers basketball. Glen Rose screen printing pregame show here on the road. An early start today, a 5 p.m. tip-off here in Clyde. No school today, and first round of the playoffs, and Coach Bryant thought it might be a good idea to get down here and get the 5 o'clock game and get back home. It has been 10 days since the Tigers finished up district play against the Stephenville Yellow Jackets at home. They've had an open date on the final district date, and then had a warm-up game last week when they played Gordon at 4:30. So the Tigers used to this early start as they played a warm-up game last week, defeated Gordon, a 1A team, just 6 days ago in their warm-up game to get ready for the postseason. As you know, it's postseason, so win or go home. There's no game next week if you don't win today, and you're taking on a Snyder Tigers team who was fourth place in their district. We talked with Coach Bryant before the game today, before our broadcast started, and this is what he had to say. Out here with Coach Bryant before the game. Coach, it's been about 10 days since you finished district play. What did you have the boys do during that downtime?
We took some time off to rest. We thought we need to take advantage of the last bye and just take a couple days to rest our legs and kind of reset our bodies, reset our minds, and just kind of get away from it for a couple days. Just it's been a grind the last few weeks. We played a warm-up game against Gordon just to kind of keep that competitive edge going, and played pretty well in that game. And then just had some really competitive practices. This time of year you don't want to go for very long just to keep them engaged, but the time that we've had in practice has been really productive.
You finished district play, undefeated, district champions. Now you get to the postseason where every day could be your last if you don't show up and play. What did you do to kind of remind the boys of that this past 10 days?
Well, we have a lot of youth. We got some young kids that don't have a ton of experience that are probably already feeling a little bit of pressure, maybe a little bit of butterflies to begin with, and they know this time of year it's win or go home. So you try not to harp on that too much. A lot of it's just trying to, and it's different with every group. A lot of it with this group is just trying to keep them loose and relaxed. And this game is the same as any other game we've played. It's the same court, same goals. The rim's still 10 foot high. We just got to go play loose. And I felt like we've done that the last 6-7 games. Just play loose and just play confident, and hopefully we can continue that tonight.
Snyder Tigers tonight. They're the 4th place team out of their district. What can you tell us about the Tigers, the other Tigers?
They've got some pretty good guards. They've got some seniors that play quite a bit of time and have some experience. They don't have a ton of size, so we feel like we can have that advantage there. We think they'll probably have something up their sleeve to try to take away our inside game. We just got to be ready to adjust. But we feel like we have the advantage in a lot of areas. We talked about them for a whole week. The guys are tired of hearing about them. We're tired of talking about them, so we're just excited to go play.
Game plan coming in tonight. Do you do anything different to maybe, show them something different as well?
No, we're just going to keep being who we are. Keep running the floor in transition. Keep playing really tough defense. Keep dominating the glass like we've been doing in district. And just playing with a lot of confidence and a lot of poise. So
to come out here with a win today, what's 1 or 2 keys that have to happen for us to leave here with a W?
We've got to continue to play really good defense. We feel like we can make them have a really hard time scoring just with our size advantage. We just got a lot of tough kids that play defense, and we've got to dominate the glass. Got to continue to dominate the glass. That's been part of our identity for the last few weeks. And we want to continue to run and transition. Like I said, they're gonna have some kind of plan for half court defensively, and I told them today whatever plan they have for half court defense, they can't do it in transition. So if we can continue to run and transition and kind of take them out of that'd be key.
All right, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Coach Bryant. We'll be back with more of the Glen Rose Screen Printing pregame show in a moment.
Sexton Mill sits just off the Glen Rose Square on the Paluxy River and is a must-stop for great food, cold drinks, live music, and tons of family fun. Sexton Mill is the oldest family-owned business in Somerville County. Starting in the early 1960s, it's the place for your feed, seed, and fertilizer, and a place where all the locals sat and visited. Today, the Sextons continue to open their doors to your family as a perfect spot on the river to hang out and enjoy a great time. Find a spot inside the historic building or sit outside along the river under the trees while the kids feed the ducks. Sexton Mill, a very proud supporter of everything Glen Rose Tigers.
Are you already thinking about what you're going to eat next? Come to Big Cup Eatery and get your food and drinks. Did you know we're known for the biggest biscuits in Texas? We offer breakfast all day, American and Mexican food. Sweet Tooth, we've got you covered there too. We're open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. We offer dine-in, deck seating, delivery, catering, and so much more. Big group, we have plenty of seating, so come on in. Located in Glen Rose, come to Big Cup Eatery.
Welcome back to Tigers basketball. The Glen Rose Tigers and the Snyder Tigers live from Clyde High School in the bi-district round of the playoffs as we get ready, countdown to that Glen Rose Pest Control opening tip coming up here in just about 5 minutes or so. Tigers win the district undefeated, defeated Stephenville, Graham, Mineral Wells, the 4 representatives that made it into the playoffs from the district. It's Snyder who got into the playoffs, along with Lubbock Estacado, Leveland, and I think it was Sweetwater, the other one. Waiting for that to pull up on the computer here for whatever reason, not showing up. But I think that's what it was. I think that's what I saw before we got here today. Clyde, a nice gym. The girls were just here. What were we here? A week ago. A week ago today, we were here to take on the Sweetwater Lady Mustangs on the girls' side. And tomorrow night, the Lady Tigers will be just down the road at Abilene Christian University. We'll have the broadcast for you tomorrow night. That's a 6:30 tip, and so we'll be on the air at about 6:15 from Moody Coliseum there in Abilene for tomorrow night's regional quarterfinal matchup against the number 3 Levelland Loboettes. That game is tomorrow night at 6:30. We'll be live on our audio platform as well as our social medias about 6:15 or so with the Glen Rose Screen Printing pregame show. We'll also have the NFHS broadcast if you want to watch it there. I was told there's going to be 2 NFHS broadcasts tomorrow night. Levelland will have one, and so will our broadcast will be there as well. So that's the plan for tomorrow night, but we've got business to take care of tonight. The Snyder Tigers, black and gold. They wear their black jerseys tonight with the gold trim. Coming here, the 4th-place team out of their district. We'll take one more break and be back in the Glen Rose Screen Printing pregame show. This is Tigers Championship Basketball on the Glen Rose Sports Network.
In the world of sports, every second counts. And when it comes to your orthopedic needs, time is of the essence too. Introducing Cross Timbers Orthopedics. Led by a team of elite specialists, we analyze every detail to provide accurate diagnoses designed to get you moving again as quickly as possible. There's only one team trusted by the pros, the official physicians of Tarleton State. Cross Timbers Orthopedics, a legacy in motion. Visit our website or call now to schedule your appointment.
You know, when it comes to protecting things that are important, trust Texas Quality Structures. Texas Quality Structures has a huge selection of wood and metal sheds, garages, carports, barns, and cabins. Texas Quality Structures has locations in Glen Rose and Stephenville. Visit them at texasqualitystructures.com. Ask them about their monthly specials. Texas Quality Structures, where we've got you covered.
Welcome back to Tigers basketball. The boys have gone to their benches as they get ready for the national anthem and starting lineups here at Clyde High School. The Tigers, though, designated home team today, wearing their white Adidas jerseys with Tigers across the chest in red, and red numerals front and back with a gray outline. And starting lineup is sitting on the bench as we get ready for the national anthem. It's the Tigers in their black jerseys, the road team, with yellow numbers front and back on theirs. Clock is awful. Step aside while they do the national anthem here in Clyde. We'll be right back with the Glen Rose Pest Control opening tip and the starting lineups. This is Tigers Championship Basketball on the Glen Rose Sports Network. Welcome back to Tigers basketball. Starting lineup for tonight's game looks like this as we get ready for the Glen Rose Pest Control opening tip. It's the senior Easton Stewart, number 2 for the Snyder Tigers. The junior Jacob James, number 12 is Jackson West. He's a senior. Number 23, Ethan Rios, a sophomore. Number 33, Andres Martinez. He's a sophomore. Those are the starting lineups. I think the Rios and Martinez, 23 and 33, are 6'1 and 6'2. That's their height there on that Snyder roster. For the Tigers, it's going to be Jackson Hepler, Singletary. Cam Singletary is number 4. Colton Andrus, number 2. Tomas De La Cruz, number 24, and Zeke Nagella, number 34. The starting lineup for the Glen Rose Tigers, your usual suspects that we've seen throughout the year. That'll be the starting lineups for the Glen Rose Tigers. All right, everything's ready to go. They've introduced both teams, and we are ready here in Clyde. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Lady Tigers taking on the Levelland Loboettes at ACU. We'd love to see you there. If you can't make it, we'd love to see you on the broadcast tomorrow night. A 6:15 Glen Rose screen printing pregame show, followed by a 6:30 tip-off. And then another game after that, the Brock Lady Eagles taking on the Wall Lady Hawks. That's going to be an outstanding 3A matchup. Brock, a team that we're going to see in the district next year. We're ready to go here for the first quarter. Thanks to Sonic Drive-In for bringing us the first quarter. Glen Rose will be going from, if you're watching on the screen, they'll be going from your right to left. De La Cruz up against Martinez, and De La Cruz will win the toss, and we are underway. Hepler, top of the key for the Tigers, working against Snyder on that right side to Andrus. Back up top, Nagella, they'll swing it around left side. Singletary pulls the trigger on a 3 off the back iron. A big rebound by Snyder, but it's slammed out of bounds. It's going to be Glen Rose. Oh, I think they missed a call right there. They're going to give it to the Snyder Tigers. Half-court pressure coming from Glen Rose. They'll retreat into their half-court man-to-man defense. Bringing it up the court for Snyder's number 5, Jacob James, the junior on this team. Hands it off to West. Double dribble, it didn't get called. Then to Martinez. Looking for a backdoor cut. He's in the lane for 3 seconds. They don't call that either. It's going to be Stewart, top of the key. Throws out left side. 3 coming from Jackson West off the back iron. It's no good, and it's tipped out of bounds by Snyder. It's going to be Glen Rose basketball. 7:18 left here in the Sonic first quarter. Hepler across midcourt. Throws right side to Andrus over on the wing. Back up top to De La Cruz. Looking for Nagella now. De La Cruz wants to drive and kick to Andrus. He'll take it to the middle of the court. Nagella in the corner. He'll drive baseline. Back out to Singletary. He'll shoot the 3 right side. That one's short. And a rebound. Nice block out there by number 33, Andres Martinez. And the Snyder Tigers have it across midcourt. Bounce pass to the baseline. And Tomas De La Cruz slaps it out of there. It's picked up by James. He throws it out to the right corner to Rios. And now back into West on the short corner. And now he'll back it up and continue the Snyder motion offense. Man-to-man defense from the Glen Rose Tigers. Fake the shot there was number 2, Easton Stewart. He'll hand it back off to West on the left wing. Back up top to James. Hesitation dribble, looking for a backdoor cut. Can't get it. Throws it across. It's going to be picked up by West. He'll drive baseline, and he's behind the backboard, so he didn't have a shot. It's going to be James from the 3 line. No good. A rebound by Zeke Nagella, and he's going to pick it up before it goes out of bounds and then turns it over. West is going to drive 2-on-1, and they dish it back to West, and the first points of the ball game are going to go to Snyder. It's 2-0. 6:01 to go here in the Sonic first quarter. Hepler across midcourt. Throws to Andrus on the right side. Back up top to Hepler on the wing. Nagella swings it around left side to Singletary. Now in the corner, Jackson Hepler. Singletary on the wing. They come out to guard the 3 line. They're not letting Tomas get down low. Singletary swings it around right side to Andrus. A lob pass into Tomas at the block. He goes up off the glass. It's good. 2 points for Tomas De La Cruz. And we're tied at 2 here. 5:25 and counting in the Sonic first quarter. West to the top of the key. Almost has it stolen and does, but there's a whistle and a foul called. It's going to be on the Tigers. It's going to be on number 2, Colton Andrus. It'll be his first personal foul, the first team foul. $5:19 left here in the Sonic first quarter. They get it over to James. Now back up top to Stewart. Stewart wants to drive on Singletary. Spin move, floater in the lane. It's off the back iron, no good. A rebound by Singletary. A long pass up to Nagella. Catches it in transition and lays it in. And Zeke Nagella on the board. And that's what Coach Bryant talked about in the pregame show, wanting to beat him in transition. And that's what the Tigers did just right there. James across the big logo at midcourt here in Clyde High School. Throws it over in the corner. Nobody really in low except number 23, Ethan Rios. Hanging out down there on the back block. Ball way up top to get it to West on the left wing. Knocked out of his hands by Hepler, and it's going to be tipped out by Jackson. It'll be Snyder basketball, 4:39 to go. Get the ball in to West, and now back over to Easton Stewart. Stewart on the left wing being pressured by Hepler. Back up top is going to be James. Couple of passes way up above the 3-line for Snyder. Now in the short corner. They get it inside. It's knocked away. Snyder comes up with the basketball. Throws it up top to West. And he's going to be called for a travel. It's going to be a turnover on Snyder. It's going to be Glen Rose basketball. 4-2 your score almost halfway through the Sonic first quarter. Colton Andrus will throw it in to Hepler. No pressure out of Snyder here in the first quarter. Hepler is going to lob it into Tomas De La Cruz. He's going to put it off the glass and in. And the score is now 6-2. 6-0 run for the Glen Rose Tigers. James across into the front court. Fancy dribbling, wants to drive on Hepler. Now he almost threw it away. Back to James on the wing. And now they'll drive the paint, kick it back out to Martinez. Backdoor cut to James. He puts it off the glass and bounces in and comes back out. A rebound by Hepler. Up the court, Nagella. They'll push the tempo. Kick it to Tomas going to the basket. He's going to travel. He thought he was going to get the dunk it. He took too many steps there. 3:29. So number 2, Easton Stewart will have it to run the offense. Black jersey with some hot pink shoes. They get it to Martinez going to the basket. He's going to lay it in. Nice job there. Nice offensive set for the Snyder Tigers. Andres Martinez for 2 points. Makes the score 6-4. Inside to Tomas De La Cruz. It's tipped out of his hands and then kicked out of bounds by the Tigers. They're going to say it's Snyder basketball with the clock stopped at 3:03. Get it into Easton Stewart. No subs either way in this ball game yet. Just a 2-point ball game, 6-4. Up top is going to be James. Looking over on the right side, throws it over there. Throws it to Rios. And back up top, Martinez. Swings around left wing to James. Man-to-man defense. Good defense out of the Glen Rose Tigers right now against this motion offense. Martinez trapped on the wing and closely guarded count. And nice job by Tomas De La Cruz as he keeps Martinez from throwing the ball. It's going to be a closely guarded turnover, and it's going to be Tiger basketball. Jackson Hepler across the timeline for Glen Rose. Right side to Miller. First sub of the game comes in there. Dawson Miller. Nagella left side, swings it to Hepler. Looking in at Tomas, gets it at the elbow. Power dribble, hesitation, now goes up, air ball. Pulled down by James. Now James will have it, working against Singletary. He'll drive, fake the layup, and then puts up a fadeaway, no good. And Tomas with the rebound. Long pass to Nagella. He takes it down in the corner. Under 2 minutes to go here in the Sonic first quarter. Hepler inside to Miller at the block. Turnaround floater in the lane is up, and it's good for Dawson Miller. His first points of the day, and the score now 8-4. Glen Rose. Easton Stewart across midcourt. Throws over right side to Martinez. Back up to Stewart. He wants to drive the paint. Kicks it back out to Rios. Almost traveled. Now back to Stewart. Inside is stolen by Tomas de la Cruz. Up the court to Singletary. And the Tigers will get down here and run their offense. Hepler, hesitation, drives, kicks to Tomas. Puts it off the glass. It's good. And he's fouled. And he'll be at the line shooting free throws for the Glen Rose Tigers. The foul is going to be on number 33. That's Andres Martinez. That'll be his first personal foul, the first team foul. Coming in for Glen Rose is going to be number 12, Noah Voss. Coming in for Snyder, Cristo Salazar, a sophomore. 10-4 your score with 1:13 left here in the first quarter. And the shot by Tomas is up, and it's good. He makes the and one. And Snyder with the basketball. We're going to come out and try a half-court press here. Now, Hepler pressuring the ball by West. Now to James, a swing it right side Stewart. He'll drive baseline, pull-up jumper from about 12 feet, rattle out, no good. A rebound by Zeke Nagella. A loose ball, though, is going to be picked up by Jackson Hepler. He's going to take it into the front court. Hesitation dribble, gets to the block, kick back out Nagella. Steps back, he's going to travel. 52 seconds left here in the Sonic first quarter, and the Tigers are going to turn it back over to Snyder. Leading 11-4 here in the first. Only ball game here today. No doubleheader here at Clyde. We thought with a 5 o'clock start we might have a triple header, but no such luck. Only ball game here today. Clyde was out of school today, so was just about everybody else. West throws it back up top to James. Now to Stewart on the left wing. Right side to Martinez. They swing it to James on the right side. Now bounce pass in to Salazar. Power dribble. Puts it off the glass. It's good for number 3, Cristo Salazar. Off the bench, has 2 points. A long pass up to Miller. He gets it to the block. He'll put it up and in. Dawson Miller has 4 points on the day. And it makes the score now 13-6. Final seconds of the Sonic first quarter coming. Stewart, top of the key, is going to hold it. I'm not sure he's aware of the clock situation. He's going to pull up 3 from the left side. It's off the back iron, no good. And a rebound pulled down by Voss to end the first quarter. Thanks to Sonic for bringing us the first quarter. We'll be back with more Glen Rose Tigers championship basketball in a moment. This is Tigers basketball on the Glen Rose Sports Network.
Los Primos Mexican Restaurant and Cantina at 902 Northeast Big Bend Trail in Glen Rose is open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., serving the best authentic Mexican dishes in Somerville County, tacos, nachos, enchiladas, and more. Dine in or call for takeout at 254-897-2377. Everyone loves the best tacos in town. Come on down to Los Primos Mexican Restaurant and Cantina today. Go Tigers!
Welcome back to Tigers basketball here on the Glen Rose Sports Network. Rob Matthews, courtside in Clyde High School, bringing you today's ball game between Snyder and Glen Rose by district round. The Snyder jerseys are the Jordan brand, and the Glen Rose jerseys, the Adidas brand. Right side is going to be Snyder with the basketball to start with. And it's turnover as Hepler comes up with it and gets it to Tomas going to the basket. A whistle and a foul called, and Tomas lays it in. Give Tomas 2 more as he's already at 9 points. With the clock stopped at 7:45. Foul is going to be on number 33, Andres Martinez. That'll be a second personal foul. First team foul in the quarter. And it's going to send Tomas to the line to shoot, and that one's off the mark, no good. Tipped out of bounds by Dawson Miller, it looks like. So we've got a sub coming in for Snyder. It's going to be number 4, Kyler Groves, a senior. James across the big Clyde logo here at midcourt. Throws left side to Groves, inside to Salazar. Back up top to James. Now to Groves again. They're working a triangle offense. Now long pass across to number 12, Jackson West. Stewart on the right wing. Back up top to James. Having trouble getting inside against this Tigers defense, but they do seem to have some luck at the short corner. Stewart's going to put up a shot, a floater in the lane, and that's his first points of the day for Easton Stewart, making the score 15-8. Jackson Hepler into the front court for Glen Rose. Left-hand dribble over to the wing. Throws it inside, but it's knocked away and stolen by Snyder. Salazar came up with it. He'll get it to James. They'll bring the ball across midcourt. Throws right side to Stewart. They'll get it to Stewart from West. Now back to West on the wing. Dribble back up, hand off to Groves as they work the three-man weave at the perimeter. Now West will drive baseline. He gets Miller off his feet. Now he kicks it back out to Salazar for three, and it's good. Cristo Salazar off the bench has 5 points. It's now 15-11. One thing about Snyder, they've played some tough competition in their district with Lubbock Estacado in there. Left side to Voss. So seeing a little bit of competition doesn't scare them. Tomas for three. It's no good. A rebound pulled down by Voss. Power dribble in the paint. Bounce out to Hepler. And now they get it up top to Voss, and they'll reset the Tigers' offense. Right side to Miller. Inside to Nagella. Trapped at the short corner on the right side. Long pass to Voss. Backs it back out behind the three-point line. Good defensive stand there for Snyder. Under 6 minutes to go now in the Western Wealth Advisors second quarter. Left side, Voss for three. Off the rim, no good. A rebound, Tomas, and he's cut underneath, and blocking him out was number 3, Cristo Salazar. But they're going to call him for a foul. That's going to be Salazar's first personal foul. A couple of subs coming in for the Tigers is going to be Colton Andrus and Singletary. Cam Singletary coming in. Hepler will throw it in for the Tigers. Gets it stolen by West. Tried to get it to Singletary in the corner, but West was there to snag it with his left hand. He'll get it to James. Now Snyder Tigers on offense with 5:37 to go. Missed shot pulled down by De La Cruz. And now it's going to be Hepler back to Tomas. Now back to Hepler in the front court. Left side is going to be Singletary. He's going to drive off a screen. Gets it out to Nagella. Has Tomas wide open under the basket. He's going to lay it in. Nice find there by Zeke Nagella to make the score 17-11 Glen Rose. Thanks for joining us here on the Glen Rose Sports Network. If you're listening to us or if you're watching on social media or if you're watching on NFHS, the game broadcast, welcome. A steal by Hepler up the court to Singletary. This should be an easy left-hand layup for Singletary, and it is. They're going to stretch the lead back out to 19-11, back to an 8-point lead. And James gets it into Salazar, back to James. He'll catch and shoot the straightaway three. It's good. And Jacob James, his first points of the day come from behind the arc. It's now 19-14. Right side to Andrus. Now left side, Nagella way up near midcourt. Hepler's going to drive the paint, dish off Nagella, going to the basket. He's going to lay it in. Nice job, nice offensive set there for Glen Rose. A great find by Jackson Hepler to find De La Cruz streaking to the basket on the left side. Easy left-handed layup for Tomas. Stewart on the right side to Groves. Skip pass across to West. Andrus comes out to guard him at the three line. Trying to take away his right hand, but can't. Salazar is going to shoot the three right side. It's no good. A rebound by Nagella. He'll get it out to Hepler. Hepler's going to push the tempo. Gets it into the front court to Singletary. Long pass right side. De La Cruz for three. Bang! It's good. De La Cruz hits a three. There's a whistle and a Starry Sky Trading Center timeout on the court. We'll take it with them. It's 24-14. The Tigers by 10. This is a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
Boyd Plumbing is a combat veteran-owned company and has been serving the Glen Rose area for over 20 years, specializing in commercial and residential plumbing. We offer a wide range of services, including leak repairs, water heater inspections, drain line cleanouts, and much more. Call us today at 254-897-3692 for all your plumbing needs. Boyd Plumbing. We want to be your hometown plumber.
Welcome back to Tigers basketball. 24-14 on the Glen Rose Insurance Agency scoreboard. 10-point lead in the Western Wealth Advisors second quarter. A great crowd on hand here for Glen Rose And Snyder ended up showing up. They were late arriving, the Snyder crowd was. But they're here. I think we've got them outnumbered at least by 10 or 15. Snyder have the basketball after that timeout. Thanks to Starry Sky Trading Center for bringing it to us. Right side to Stewart. He'll bring it into the front court. Pass it across to James. Puts it on the floor. Now to West. Back up top, Salazar. James on the wing. Mishandled it. Back to West. Gets it to the corner. Back up top. They run like a triangle offense where they pass it in that triangle against this man-to-man. That's really a zone defense now. 3 ball, no good. A rebound by Dawson Miller. And they'll kick it out to Hepler, and he'll bring it down the court for the Tigers. Andrus to Singletary. He'll shoot the 3 left side. It's short. Rebound. Miller underneath. Put back is no good. And a rebound. And a foul called. The foul's going to go on Tomas. He knew he fouled him and took his hands off the ball and gave it to him, but not in time. Is this going to be sub coming in? Groves is going to come in for Snyder. 3:11 to go here in the Western Wealth Advisors second period. Glen Rose Tigers by 10, 24-14. Stewart brings it down for the Tigers, gets it to Salazar. Now to James. Back in man-to-man defense for Glen Rose. They get it to Groves, top of the key. Andrus takes it away from him, and now Andrus is going to try to split defenders. 1-on-2, has it knocked away from behind, and Andrus will lose it, but it's going to be out on Snyder. It's going to be Glen Rose basketball. 2:45 to go here in the first half. Hepler will throw it in. Has Singletary. Knows he's going to lob it into De La Cruz. Now to Miller. Back up top, Hepler on the floor, and he's going to kick it out. Backside, Singletary, open 3. Money. Singletary knocks it in. His first three-pointer of the day. It's going to make it a 13-point lead with 2:27 to go here in the first half. James into the front court. Right side to Salazar. Miller out guarding him. And now they have him double-teamed when he picks up his dribble. Stewart, top of the key. Pull-up jumper from the left, elbow's good. Nice shot there by number 2, Easton Stewart. 27-16 to score. They get it into Miller. Kick back out to Singletary for 3, left side. That one rattled out. Rebound, Andrus underneath. Puts it over the rim. A couple of Tigers run into each other. That was Tomas and Singletary. Both hit the deck. Tomas getting up, limping a little bit. And Snyder will have it in the front court. Stewart will shoot the 3 left side. It's going to be short. A rebound by James. And they're going to reset their offense. 1:38 to go here in the first half. James wants to drive and kick to Salazar. Tomas looks to be okay. I don't know what happened there with Singletary and Tomas running into each other. Tomas gets the rebound, and now they'll kick it up to Hepler. Hepler's going to drive the paint, dish off Miller underneath the basket. He'll lay it in, and Dawson Miller has 6 points on the day. The score now 29-16 as we approach the 1-minute mark here in the Western Wealth Advisors second quarter. Salazar on the left wing working against Miller. Takes it back to the middle. Groves is going to fire an impatient 3. No good. A rebound by De La Cruz up to Singletary. He's going to push it out to the sideline and slow things down as we are under a minute left in the first half. Andrus gets it to the elbow. Kick out to Singletary. Back to Andrus. Now to Hepler, top of the key. He's going to back it out. I think Coach Bryant telling him the offensive set, and it might even be play for one shot. No, I don't think they're going to play for one shot here. They're a little too aggressive for that. Now we've got a travel called. 38 seconds left here in the first half, and Hepler's going to be charged with a travel. Sub coming in, Nagella comes in for De La Cruz. De La Cruz only with 1 foul. We've had a couple of free throws today as he's made one, missed one. That's the only free throws in the ball game. Free throws brought to you by Julia Plaster State Farm. 30 seconds to go here in the first. James, top of the key. Now left side to number 23, Rios. Back up top to Salazar. Tigers lead by 13. Salazar wants to drive with his left hand. He's going to be called for a travel. He got it out to James, and then James hit the 3, but the travel is going to happen before that. It's going to be a turnover. It's going to be Tiger basketball. Sub coming in, Tomas is going to come back in now for Dawson Miller with one more offensive possession here in this half. See if he can't make it a 15 or 16-point lead going into the locker room at the break. Hepler Into the front court, 7 on the clock. Left-hand dribble, finds Singletary. Open for 3 on the left side. Off the rim, no good. And bodies hit the floor on the far side. Stewart's going to fire off a long 3 as it sails over the backboard and out of bounds, and that is going to end the Western Wealth Advisors second quarter. Thanks to Kyle Fresh and Western Wealth Advisors for bringing it to us. We'll be back with our halftime show in a moment. This is Tigers Championship Basketball on the Glen Rose Sports Network.
Aaron Watson for First Financial Bank.
Between the kids' stuff, being on the road, working at my ranch, I don't always have time to focus on everyday tasks like banking. That's why I rely on the First Financial Bank mobile app. I can pull out my phone anytime, anywhere, and handle my banking business in seconds. And if I need to talk to someone, a friendly, helpful voice is only a phone call away. Take your time back with First Financial Bank's mobile banking. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Polish Family Dental is located here in Glen Rose. We offer general and cosmetic dentistry. A few of our perks is we have a discount plan if you do not have insurance. If you are someone with insurance, we accept PPO policies. We can fit you in for same-day emergencies, and we also offer care credit. If you are wanting to be a new patient with us, you can visit us at 104 Spanish Oak Trail. Give us a call at 254-897-3143, and we would love to talk to you and get you scheduled. And as for that, go Tigers!
Sexton Mill sits just off the Glen Rose Square on the Paluxy River and is a must-stop for great food, cold drinks, live music, and tons of family fun. Sexton Mill is the oldest family-owned business in Somerville County. Starting in the early 1960s, it's the place for your feed, seed, and fertilizer, and a place where all the locals sat and visited. Today, the Sextons continue to open their doors to your family as a perfect spot on the river to hang out and enjoy a great time. Find a spot inside the historic building or sit outside along the river under the trees while the kids feed the ducks. Sexton Mill, a very proud supporter of everything Glen Rose Tigers.
Welcome back to Tigers basketball here at the half. The Tigers lead it 29-16. Over the Snyder Tigers. And trying to get our clock reset there so you know where we're at halftime. All right, looking at the halftime scoring. Thanks to Lori Mills Clark Real Estate for bringing us our halftime scoring and our stats. It's going to be for Snyder. It's Easton Stewart has 4 points. Cristo Salazar has 5. Jacob James has 3. Jackson West has 2. And Andres Martinez has 2 points. The Snyder Tigers scored 6 points in the first quarter, 10 points in the second quarter. They have not shot a free throw yet tonight. Minimal fouls on both sides, only 2 fouls for the Glen Rose Tigers and 3 for Snyder. 2 of those fouls by Snyder did come on Tomas de la Cruz baskets, though. For the Glen Rose Tigers, Cam Singletary has 5 points, all in the second quarter. Dawson Miller has 6. Tomas de la Cruz has 16 points here at the break. And then Zeke Nagella has 2. Tigers scored 13 in the first quarter, 16 in the second quarter. They were 1 for 1 from the free throw line in the first and 0 for 1 from the free throw line in the second. Thanks to Julia Plaster State Farm and Glen Rose Family Dental for bringing us our free throws. Haven't had very many of them. Maybe we'll have some more in the second half. But it's been pretty much a dominating performance by the Glen Rose Tigers. Snyder did have a couple of bright spots there. Cristo Salazar in off the bench, and then he hit a 3. Jacob James hit a 3, and then that's about it. Salazar off the bench as well. He's got 5 points off the bench for Snyder. So that's a bright spot for Snyder, down by 13 as the Glen Rose Tigers lead it here at the break over Snyder in the bi-district round. We'll take another break and be back with more of our halftime show. This is Tigers Championship Basketball on the Glen Rose Sports Network. Welcome back to the halftime show here in Clyde. It's 29-16 at the break. The Glen Rose Tigers lead Snyder by 13 here at halftime. Looking at the by-district playoffs taking place in Region 1, Canyon Randall plays Andrews. Most of these games are 6 o'clock starts if they're starting today. So they'll be starting here in the next 30 minutes or so. Randall versus Andrews. El Paso Austin takes on El Paso Riverside. That game is tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Seminole plays Hereford tomorrow at 6 o'clock. And that's out at Shallow Water out by Lubbock. San Elizario taking on El Paso Irvin. That's tomorrow at 6:30. Crum plays Sanger at 7 o'clock. That game is tonight at Denton High School. Levelland plays Mineral Wells. That's one of our district opponents. Mineral Wells playing Levelland tonight at Stanford. Tomorrow night at Stanford, 6 o'clock. Wichita Falls Hershey plays Fort Worth Castleberry. That game tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Graham will be playing Sweetwater. That game tomorrow at 6 o'clock at Abilene Wiley. Mountain View out in El Paso. They play El Paso Harmony tonight at 7:30. Greenwood plays West Plains. El Paso Bowie will play Clint. That game is tonight at 6 o'clock, and that's at El Paso Mountain Time Zone, so they're still an hour and a half away from their tip-off out there in the El Paso area. Canyon plays Monahans. That game should be just about over. That game started today at 4 o'clock. This game, Glen Rose and Snyder, they'll play the winner of Burke-Burnett and Decatur. That game is tomorrow. That Burke-Burnett-Decatur game is tomorrow. And, man, I just can't imagine that if it was Decatur. I don't know that it's going to be Decatur, but if it was Decatur, I can't imagine that game being on Friday with a possibility of the Decatur girls and the Glen Rose girls both being in the regional tournament in Lubbock Friday and Saturday. I would think if it's Glen Rose and Decatur, it's got to almost certainly be on Thursday. Stranger things have happened, so stay tuned. Like I said, again, I don't think it's going to be Decatur. Might be good chance it's going to be Burke-Burnett. And I've heard through the grapevine that they do want to play on Friday. Lubbock Estacado playing Stephenville. That game is about an hour away. That game just down the road at Jim Ned High School, just outside of Abilene. Tigers making their way back onto the court for the second half of play. We'll take another break. Thanks for listening to our halftime show. We'll be back with the third quarter in a moment. This is Tigers Championship Basketball on the Glen Rose Sports Network.
Are you already thinking about what you're going to eat next? Come to Big Cup Eatery and get your food and drinks. Did you know we're known for the biggest biscuits in Texas? We offer breakfast all day, American and Mexican food. Sweet Tooth, we've got you covered there too. We're open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. We offer dine-in, deck seating, delivery, catering, and so much more. Big group, we have plenty of seating, so come on in. Located in Glen Rose, come to Big Cup Eatery.
In the world of sports, every second counts. And when it comes to your orthopedic needs, time is of the essence too. Introducing Cross Timbers Orthopedics. Led by a team of elite specialists, we analyze every detail to provide accurate diagnoses designed to get you moving again as quickly as possible. There's only one team trusted by the pros, the official physicians of Tarleton State. Cross Timbers Orthopedics, a legacy in motion. Visit our website or call now to schedule your appointment.
You know when it comes to protecting things that are important, trust Texas Quality Structures. Texas Quality Structures has a huge selection of wood and metal sheds, garages, carports, barns, and cabins. Texas Quality Structures has locations in Glen Rose and Stephenville. Visit them at texasqualitystructures.com. Ask them about their monthly specials. Texas Quality Structures, where we've got you covered.
Welcome back to Tigers basketball. We're ready for the third quarter, and we are underway. Backyard Elements third quarter. They've got Nagella wide open under the basket, and to start the quarter, Zeke Nagella is going to lay it in, and it makes the score 31-16. We're off and rolling here in the third quarter. Stewart across midcourt for Snyder. James is going to drive the paint. Hook shot off the glass, no good. A one-handed rebound by Tomas. And now Hepler, a long pass to Andrus. Oh, if he would have kept running, he would have had a layup. Back out to Hepler. And now Hepler almost lost it. Gives it back to Singletary. 7.5 to go here in the third quarter. Tigers lead by 15, 31-16 the score. Tomas De La Cruz, a jumper from the free throw line, money. He's got 18 points. 33-16. Tigers are about to stretch this out to a 20-point lead. Stewart into the front court, throws right side to Martinez. Has Rios cutting to the basket. He throws it over the rim. It's going to be picked up off the glass by Cam Singletary. And now he'll bring it across midcourt for the Tigers. Drives down, gets it to Tomas in the short corner. De La Cruz into the paint. Is going to lose it and puts it up under pressure and misses a shot. A rebound by Stewart. Thanks for joining us here on the Glen Rose Sports Network. If you're watching or listening to the game that way, or if you are on NFHS, we're glad to have you either way. Big game tomorrow night, 6:30 tip-off from Moody Coliseum in Abilene. It's the Lady Tigers taking on the Loboettes of Levelland. That's a number 1 versus number 3 in the state. State tournament caliber games here tomorrow night over in Abilene. West on the left side. Back up top to Rios. Bounce pass in traffic to Martinez. He's going to go up against Tomas De La Cruz, and Andres Martinez is going to put it in, and he's fouled. Tomas charged with a second personal foul. Makes the score 33-18. And at the line shooting free throws, Glen Rose Family Dental free throw no good by Andres Martinez. And now Hepler across midcourt. Long pass to Singletary. It throws it underneath. Nagella is going to put it in for the Tigers. It looked like he was throwing it to Tomas De La Cruz and was going to go out of bounds, but Nagella saved it and lays it in. Makes the score 35-18. Stewart across midcourt. Steps back, throws left side to West. Tigers have been very good defensively here in this ball game today. Right side to Stewart. And now they throw it out to Rios. He's going to shoot the three. No good. A rebound by Tomas De La Cruz. And now Tomas fakes a three, puts it on the floor, gets it back out to Hepler. And now Colton Andrus. Hepler on the left wing. Brings it back up top. He'll reset the Glen Rose offense. Throws right side to Singletary. Looking inside at Zeke. Nagella can't get it there. Backyard Elements third quarter, and it's going to be stolen as Singletary hits the floor, holding his ankle, left ankle, and we've got a whistle on the court as they're going to let the Tigers come out and check on Singletary and then get him out of the ball game. He gets up and walks it off. Miller's going to come in for him. And he's going to come down here by Doc and let him check out that ankle. Looked like he might have twisted it briefly, but he's going to be okay. Snyder gets the ball in the corner to Martinez. Back out to James. James on the right wing. Fancy dribbling against Hepler. He's going to pull up and shoot the three. No good. A rebound on the backside by Colton Andrus. And now Andrus will push the tempo into the front court against James. He loses it off his knee and out of bounds. This officiating crew, I believe, is out of the Lubbock area. We've seen these guys before. Can't remember where we saw them, though. 35-18 the score. Tigers lead it here in the Backyard Elements third quarter. Left side to Rios. Inside to James, and now whistling a foul call. This is going to be on Jackson Hepler as he shoved James in the back. .438 to go in the third quarter. Singletary's made his way back down there next to coach to get back in the ball game. They get it into Martinez. Now to James. He'll shoot the three left corner. It's good. Nice shot there. Now Starry Sky Training Center timeout on the court by Snyder's coach, Lee Scott. We'll take a break and be right back. This is Tigers basketball on the Glen Rose Sports Network.
Los Primos Mexican Restaurant and Cantina at 902 Northeast Big Bend Trail in Glen Rose is open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., serving the best authentic Mexican dishes in Somerville County, tacos, nachos, enchiladas, and more. Dine in or call for takeout at 254-897-2377. Everyone loves the best tacos in town. Come on down to Los Primos Mexican Restaurant and Cantina today. Go Tigers!
Thanks for listening to Tigers basketball here on the Glen Rose Sports Network. Rob Matthews courtside here. It's 35-21 on the Glen Rose Insurance Agency scoreboard. Glen Rose leads Snyder by 14. Dawson Miller, Jackson Hepler, Colton Andrus, Tomas De La Cruz, Zeke Nagella on the court for Glen Rose. Martinez, West, Rios, James, and Stewart on the court for Snyder. Full court pressure coming, three-quarter court pressure coming like a 1-2-2 zone maybe. Press. Miller in the backcourt. They're going to come up and trap the ball, throws it back up top to Hepler. And now right side Nagella. He'll drive the paint, bounce pass to the backside. Stewart's going to touch it and lose it out of bounds. 4:15 to go. Miller will throw it in from the baseline under the Glen Rose basket. Nagella's going to have it on the left wing. Crossover, picks up his dribble, bounce pass to Miller. And now back up top, Hepler all the way near midcourt. James out to pressure the ball. Back to Miller left side, 35-21 your score. Miller's going to drive and kick to Tomas. Tomas puts it on the floor, back out to Andrus. He'll fire the three right side. Off the back iron, no good. A rebound by Tomas De La Cruz. He's going to lose it briefly. Now get it back and give it to Jackson Hepler. Hepler works off a screen, brings it left. Now right side to Miller. He's going to put it on the floor. Now back out to Tomas De La Cruz. He'll drive baseline and kicks it out to Nagella. He'll catch and shoot the three. It's too strong. Rebound on the backside by Stewart. And Snyder Tigers playing good defense there, but now lose it off their foot. We've got numbers going the other way. Hepler's going to drive and tries to get it to Colton Andrus underneath. It's tipped away. James comes up with it into the front court for Snyder. Now West looks at a three. He won't shoot it. James swings it around to Stewart. It's tipped out of bounds by Jackson Hepler. It's going to be Snyder basketball with 3:19 left here in the third quarter. Stewart will throw it in from just in front of the Snyder cheerleaders on the sideline over there. And now he gets it into number 3. That's Salazar. Left side to Stewart. He wants to drive on Miller, takes it to the basket, a whistle and a foul called. And it's good as it goes in. The foul is going to be on Dawson Miller, and somehow Easton Stewart was able to put it in and draw the foul. Nice move there by Dawson Stewart to score the basketball. And for the first time today, we're going to see a Myrie Reed come into the ball game for Glen Rose. Jackson Hepler's going to check out, try to catch some air. 2:54 to go in the Backyard Elements third quarter. It's going to be Easton Stewart at the line shooting free throws, thanks to Julia Plaster State Farm Insurance. 35-23, now 35-24 as he makes the free throw. 11-point lead for Glen Rose. Myrie Reed back to Miller, now to Andrus. Has Nagella backside wide open, lays it in. Zeke Nagella is going to put it in. Now Stewart will run the offense for Snyder. Man-to-man defense out of Glen Rose. Reed comes out to pressure James. He thought about a shot, couldn't get it away. Swings it left side to Salazar, and a whistle and a travel called as Salazar picked up his pivot foot and put it back down. The official standing right behind him saw it, and the clock stops with 2:24 to go here in this 2:23 to go here in the Backyard Elements third. Miller back to Reed, back to Miller as they get it across the timeline. It's Snyder in a token pressure. Swing it around left side to Andrus, inside to De La Cruz. He gets under the basket, puts it up, but he's fouled, and he'll be at the line shooting 2 shots. De La Cruz will. Foul is going to be on Snyder. I think that says number 20. Nope, number 12 is going to be Jackson West. That'll be his first personal foul. And Tomas De La Cruz will be at the line shooting free throws, thanks to Glen Rose Family Dental. First shot for Tomas De La Cruz is up and it's good, making the score 38-24. Back to a 14-point lead. Sub for Snyder as West goes out. Coming in is number 10, Striker Brashear. First time we've called his name today. Second shot coming up for Tomas. It's up and it's good. He makes them both. 39-24, back to a 15-point lead. Nagella in, also Ryder Rabitsky into the ball game for Glen Rose. You've got Reed, Nagella, Andrus, Rabitsky, and Miller on the court. So 2 starters on the court right now for Glen Rose. Come out in a half-court trap. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third. Get it down to Salazar. Back up top to Stewart. Stewart's going to back it out behind the three-point line. As Stewart and Amiri Reed wearing the same color shoes. Maybe the exact same shoes. 3 ball from Snyder's number 2. That is Easton Stewart, and he's going to hit the 3. Makes the score 39-27. 39-27, excuse me. Miller back to Reed. Gets it across midcourt. Back to Reed. Let's get back to Miller. And now back to Reed on the right side. Really making that zone defense work. Half sideline to sideline. Miller's going to catch it on the left wing, shoot the 3. No good. A rebound. Tipped, but a foul called. This is going to be called on Zeke Nagella. .115 to go. James into the front court. Here in the third quarter. Salazar down to the paint, kicks it back out to James. He wants to drive baseline, kick it back to Salazar. He traveled, they don't call it. Back up top, stolen by Colton Andrus. Andrus is going to go up, a slam dunk by Colton Andrus. He's going to put it down. He went up with 2 hands and flushed it. Colton Andrus with his first slam dunk that I've seen this season, and it makes the score 41-27. He jumps just like his sister, gets way up in the air. Shot up by Snyder, it's up and it's good. The foul's going to be on, I think, Rabitsky. And the shot went in by Stewart. It's good. And let's see, they haven't updated the scoreboard yet. They still says Zeke Nagella, but yeah, now they finally put up there Ryder Rabitsky. That'll be his first. Oh, good thing Colton Andrus can jump. He got above the rim and slammed it down with 2 hands as he had a Snyder Tiger in hot pursuit. 41-29, and the free throw is up and no good. As the clock rolling here, under 40 seconds. Hepler throws it left side, Singletary. Back across to Hepler. Bounce pass into Nagella on the block. Almost stepped out of bounds. Yeah, he did step out of bounds. Oof. I was afraid of that. This official looking right down the line as he stuck his foot back there. As clock rolling now, under 30. Stewart into the front court for Snyder. Right side to James, looking at Salazar. Back to only a 12-point lead. Snyder Tigers hanging around here. Stewart kicks out Salazar. Under 5 now. Long 3-pointer up, no good. A rebound on the backside by Rabitsky. Get out to Hepler. Hepler, a long pass down the court. It almost had a chance, but it didn't make it there. 41-29 as we finish the Backyard Elements third. Thanks to Backyard Elements for bringing it to us. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in a moment. This is Glen Rose Tigers Championship Basketball on the Glen Rose Sports Network.
Boyd Plumbing is a combat veteran-owned company and has been serving the Glen Rose area for over 20 years, specializing in commercial and residential plumbing. We offer a wide range of services, including leak repairs, water heater inspections, drain line cleanouts, and much more. Call us today at 254-897-3692 for all your plumbing needs. Boyd Plumbing. We want to be your hometown plumber.
Aaron Watson for First Financial Bank.
Between the kids' stuff, being on the road, working at my ranch, I don't always have time to focus on everyday tasks like banking. That's why I rely on the First Financial Bank mobile app. I can pull out my phone anytime, anywhere, and handle my banking business in seconds. And if I need to talk to someone, a friendly, helpful voice is only a phone call away. Take your time back with First Financial Bank's mobile banking. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
All right, welcome back to Clyde High School as the Snyder Tigers and the Glen Rose Tigers have 1 quarter left to play. The winner goes on in the playoffs. The losers will start baseball and track season tomorrow. So they get it underneath and they're going to miss a shot and kick it back out. It's going to be picked up by Salazar. And now out to, didn't see who had the ball there. They kick it out to James. He's going to shoot the ball. No good. A rebound pulled down by Nagella, and now they get it to Hepler. He'll bring it down the court for the Tigers. Left side to Singletary. Back up top to Hepler. Now right side to Andrus. Hepler, right side to Colton Andrus. It's 7:22 to go here in the fourth quarter. Tigers are going to run some clock here. De La Cruz kicks it back out to Andrus as the Snyder Tigers in a zone now. Singletary for three, left side off the face of Martinez and out to Stewart. Stewart's going to drive it and now go up against Singletary. He's going to push it away. It's going to be an offensive foul. Easy call, really, right in front of that official. Easton Stewart used his left hand to dribble the ball, his right hand to give a forearm to Cam Singletary and push him away. It's going to be Glen Rose basketball. 7:03 to go here in the fourth quarter. Hepler in the backcourt, full court pressure from Snyder. They get it across to Singletary. He'll beat it and beat the press and gets it over to Hepler. Right side to Andrus. Back up top. It's going to be Hepler. Now left side Singletary. Back to Andrus. Has Nagella going to the basket, and he's going to lay it in. Easy points there for Zeke Nagella. 6:36 to go here in the fourth quarter. The score now 43-29, a 14-point lead for Glen Rose. Right side is going to be Martinez for Snyder. Back up top to Brashear. Stewart, fake the pass. There's a whistle and a foul called on number 33. It's going to be on Martinez. It's going to be offensive foul on Snyder as it goes back to Glen Rose. 6:22 to go. Singletary gets it into Hepler. Singletary, they pass it back and forth until they get it across midcourt. Now they advance it into the front court. Far pass to Nagella. He's going to go up, lays it off the glass. It's good. Zeke Nagella puts it in. He's got a nice night working right here with 12 points. Stewart into the front court for Snyder. 6 minutes on the clock. Tigers by 16, their largest lead of the night. Kick it back out to Martinez and now to West. Out to Stewart. Stewart's going to almost have it stolen by Hepler. Right side West takes it to the paint. Going to be tripped down. There's going to be a whistle and a foul on the Glen Rose Tigers. It's going to be on number 2, Colton Andrus. It's going to be his second personal foul. And it'll be Snyder basketball with 5:40 on the clock here at Clyde High School. Thanks to Baxter Chemical and Janitorial Supply. And Andrus is going to foul Martinez on the shot. So Martinez is going to be at the line shooting free throws. Andrus picks up his third foul. Andrus at the line shooting 2. He's 0 for 1 from the free throw line today. 45-29. Shot coming up from Andrus Martinez. Shot is up and rattles out, no good. He's a sophomore. Dawson Miller's going to check in for Colton with 5.5 to go. On the court for the Tigers, you've got Tomas De La Cruz, Camden Singletary, Zeke Nagella, Dawson Miller, and Jackson Hepler. Second shot's up and good. There's a whistle and a Starry Sky Training Center timeout. It's 45-30 on the Glen Rose Insurance Agency scoreboard. We'll take a break and be right back. This is Tigers Championship Basketball on the Glen Rose Sports Network.
Polish Family Dental is located here in Glen Rose. We offer general and cosmetic dentistry. A few of our perks is we have a discount plan if you do not have insurance. If you are someone with insurance, we accept PPO policies. We can fit you in for same-day emergencies, and we also offer care credit. If you are wanting to be a new patient with us, you can visit us at 104 Spanish Oak Trail. Give us a call at 254-897-3143, and we would love to talk to you and get you scheduled. And as for that, go Tigers!
Thanks to Starry Sky Training Center for bringing us the timeouts, 45-30. Early start here as we're just now getting to 6 o'clock where most teams are going to be tipping off, and the Tigers are 5 minutes and 38 seconds away from putting this one into the area round. Magella to Miller. Back up top to Hepler. It's going to be out of bounds on Snyder. They get this in to Miller, now to Tomas De La Cruz. Magella right side, he's going to drive the paint, kicks it back out to Hepler. 5:09. Shot by Dawson Miller, a three-pointer is up and it's good for Dawson Miller. And now Stewart hands it to West. He'll drive, gets to the paint, goes up against Miller, puts it up and it's in for number 12. That's Jackson West. He's got 4 points today. It's going to be tipped away now. A whistle in the backcourt. And now the official has to make a scene, talk to Coach Bryant instead of just making a call. 48-32 the score. All right, now he gets it to Miller. It's going to be a Tiger basketball. 4:37 to go. And a turnover underneath is going to be Tiger basketball. And it's going to be 2 points there for Snyder. Hepler, a whistle. Timeout by Coach Bryant while we had the basketball. 3:57 to go here in the ballgame. We'll take a quick break and be right back. This is Tigers basketball on the Glen Rose Sports Network. Welcome back to Tigers basketball. Tigers lead 48-34 here at the 3:37 mark in the ball game to get this into Hepler. Miller on the left side, inside now to Tomas De La Cruz. There's a whistle and a travel call. It's going to be a turnover back to Snyder. Snyder hanging around here, 14 points. Starting as the clock ticks down, that lead is starting to feel more comfortable. See Dr. Overbowl down the way. He's got ties to Snyder. I think he was maybe, he worked in Snyder there before he came to Glen Rose, a couple of places before he came to Glen Rose. Can't remember if he is a superintendent there or a principal or what, but now there's going to be Stewart shooting a three. It's going to be stuck between the rim. Tie ball situation thanks to Glen Rose Vet Clinic. And now Hepler in the backcourt for Glen Rose with the basketball. 3:26 and counting. Back up top, Hepler's got it. Now swinging around right side. And a three ball by Colton Andrus finds the way. Makes the score 51-34. And now a missed shot by Snyder. And now Hepler will bring it down. 2:39 to go. Hepler into the front court. Tigers now by 17, 51-34. Clock rolling here. Colton Anderson has it stolen by Stewart. Stewart going the other way, and he'll lay it in, reverse layup against Colton Anderson. Anderson is going to pick up his 4th foul, and it's going to send Stewart to the line to shoot 2. Whoa, that caught me off guard. Changing diapers over here behind us. All right, missed a shot, and it's still 51-34. Oh, man, that's rough. Sub coming in is going to be Brashear. Lob this into the backcourt, 2:21 and counting. Hepler on the left wing. Now to Tomas. And now Tomas will put it up off the glass. No good. A rebound tipped by Voss and put back up. It's no good, but he's fouled. And Voss will be shooting free throws thanks to Baxter Chemical. Foul's going to be on number 3, Cristo Salazar. That'll be his 2nd. All right, 52-34. Shot is up by Voss and is good. And it makes the score 53 as he makes them both. And it's going to be stolen by Hepler into the front court. Gosh. Lays it up and rattled out, no good. And Nagella's going to be fouled as he goes up for a shot. The clock stops now with 1:48 to go. Free throws brought to you by Julia Placer, State Farm. Zeke Nagella at the line shooting. Shot is up and no good. Coach Watkins running by us over here. Second shot coming up. Is up from Nagella, and it's good. Makes the score 54-34. 20-point lead. Tigers look like they're in complete control here to go to the area round against the winner of Burke Burnett or Decatur. Missed shot by Snyder, and Glen Rose up the court to Singletary. Pull-up jumper from the elbow. And Singletary is going to just lob it up there. Floater. It's now 22-point lead at 56-34. Our clock keeps messing up because our clock keeper keeps messing up. We need Cooper Davis back. That's what we need. Where's he at? Bounce pass to Nagella. He's going to lay it in. And now they get it into James. 1 minute to go here in the ball game. Tigers lead 58-34. The shot by Snyder is up and no good. And a long rebound to Rabitsky. And now Singletary is going to lay it up, and he's fouled. Nope. Not foul. There's a timeout called. Nice job there by Singletary as he lays it in, making the score 60-34. A Starry Sky Training Center timeout. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Tiger basketball. Snyder has the basketball with under a minute to go now. 51 seconds and counting. in the ball game. Brashear, top of the key. And it's going to be off the foot of somebody. Rubitsky dives for it. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Rubitsky. It'll be Snyder basketball with 40 seconds on the clock. 40.6. James is going to throw it in. The official won't give him the basketball. Finally does. Yeah, these are definitely Lubbock area officials. They get it in. It's going to be picked up by Rubitsky. Up the court to Reed. And now to Singletary. He missed a shot, but Tomas De La Cruz lays it in. His first points of the fourth quarter makes the score 62-34. And a game that was only a 14-point lead, it seems like just moments ago, now about to be a 30-point ball game. Take this one out. They swing it around left side to Salazar. He'll shoot the three and make it. That's up by Cristo Salazar. Makes it down to a 25-point ball game. Reed right side to Voss. Back up top to Amiri Reed, and they're going to dribble it out. Final seconds will tick off the clock, and the final score is going to be 62-37 on the Glen Rose Insurance Agency scoreboard. The shot is up by Reed after the buzzer. It went in, but it's going to be no good. 62-37, the final score, as the Glen Rose Tigers defeat Snyder here in the bi-district round. We'll come back to wrap things up and hear from Coach Bryant in a moment. Stay tuned. This is Tigers basketball on the Glen Rose Sports Network.
Sexton Mill sits just off the Glen Rose Square on the Paluxy River and is a must-stop for great food, cold drinks, live music, and tons of family fun. Sexton Mill is the oldest family-owned business in Somerville County. Starting in the early 1960s, it's the place for your feed, seed, and fertilizer, and a place where all the locals sat and visited. Today, the Sextons continue to open their doors to your family as a perfect spot on the river to hang out and enjoy a great time. Find a spot inside the historic building or sit outside along the river under the trees while the kids feed the ducks. Sexton Mill, a very proud supporter of everything Glen Rose Tigers.
Are you already thinking about what you're going to eat next? Come to Big Cup Eatery and get your food and drinks. Did you know we're known for the biggest biscuits in Texas? We offer breakfast all day, American and Mexican food. Sweet Tooth, we've got you covered there too. We're open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. We offer dine-in, deck seating, delivery, catering, and so much more. Big group, we have plenty of seating, so come on in. Located in Glen Rose, come to Big Cup Eatery.
Tigers win it today over Snyder Tigers, 62-37, and really pulled away there late in the fourth quarter. As we mentioned, it would look like about a 14-point game, it seemed like, with a few minutes left, and then they stretched it out to 30 at one point. We've got Coach Bryant with us, and, Coach, congratulations on the win. Your thoughts on today's performance?
Thought they played well, executed what we wanted to do. Snyder hit some tough shots, kind of went on a couple runs. We were giving them a little too much space, and they were getting to the rim a little too easy, but we fixed it, and we persevered. Thought we played really good offensively. Some stretches where we turned the ball over a little too much, but when you win a playoff game by 25, you can't be too unpleased. Played pretty well.
I thought Snyder's defense was impressive. I thought they did a good job defensively, and then maybe wore down there late.
Yeah, for sure. They fly around. They play hard. They know they're undersized, so they have to. And we told the guys that they would be. Coach Scott's a really good defensive coach, and we knew they would have a plan that would kind of rattle us at times, but we adjusted fine and played pretty well.
What do you think about Colton Andrus' dunk?
I'm not sure where that came from. Maybe this floor in here is a little bouncy, or the rims are about 9'10".
Yeah.
No, we knew he had some athletic ability, but like I said,
he just needed the right opportunity.
Yeah, I guess so. That was pretty cool.
You had a good night out of Zeke Nagella. Really a big second half out of Zeke.
Yeah.
He was held to 2 points in the first, but ended up scoring 13 there in the second, I believe. Talk about his performance there in the second half.
Yeah, we're going to need him. He's a really good player. He's good at adjusting at halftime to what teams are doing to him, and when teams adjust to Tomas and start playing Tomas really well, he's got to kind of compensate for that, and he does a really good job of that. So yeah, really proud of him in the second half.
All right, thought your guys they started showing some press there in the second half. Thought they handled that very well. Your thoughts?
Yeah, we told them they kept calling timeouts, and we told them, they're down 15 points. They're going to have to do something to speed it up, see if they can turn us over a few times. And they handled it fine. They handled it really well.
All right, Coach, congratulations on the win. You play the winner of Burke Burnett, Decatur.
Burke and Springtown.
Burke in Springtown.
Burke and Springtown.
Oh, the website had it wrong.
Yeah, the Max Preps and the UIO website are both wrong, so go figure.
So no word on that. I guess that game is tomorrow.
Yeah, they play in Lake Dallas tomorrow, so we're going to go watch and then figure out after the game, talk to them about if it's Burke Burnett, we're going to play in Eaton. If it's Springtown, probably somewhere in the Weatherford area, somewhere between us. But
any chance it's on Thursday?
There's a chance. I've told both coaches that we'd like to flip.
What
for
kind
Thursday.
of chance? A 50-50 chance?
50-50. See what side the coin lands on.
Coach, congratulations on the win.
Appreciate it.
That's Coach Bryant, head coach of the Glen Rose Tigers. Your final stats: Colton Andrews finishes with 5 points tonight. Camden Singletary finishes with 9. Voss with 2. Dawson Miller finishes with 9 points. Tomas de la Cruz finishes with 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22 points out of him. And then it was 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 points out of Zeke Nagella. Final scoring for Snyder, it's going to be 12 points from Easton Stewart, 8 points from Crystal Salazar, and 3 points from Jacob James, 2 from West, and then 4 points from Andres Martinez. Tigers win it tonight, 62-37 over Snyder, and they advance to the area round. That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight here in Clyde. I'm Rob Matthews. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to our sponsors for bringing it to us, and thank you for watching. Until tomorrow night, 6:30 is the tip-off for Lady Tigers basketball, taking on the number 3 rated Levelland Loboettes. We'll be on the air at 6:15 with a Glen Rose screen printing pregame show for Moody Coliseum in Abilene. Until tomorrow night, so long, everybody.